What are the 5 things that you can do right now to raise your vibration and to live a conscious life? Today, we are doing something very interesting. We will look at the map of consciousness which was developed by David or Hawkins, and we will understand what he calls the levels in consciousness. And we will also understand the 3 gunas, the tamasic, the rajasic and the sattvic natures, which were explained by the ancient Indian philosophy. And through all this, we will come to the 5 things that you can do right now to instantly raise your energy and create a joyful, pleasant, conscious life for yourself. The Adhvaitha channel is about conscious living and conscious creation. Here we explore Vedanta and various ancient spiritual teachings from India to understand the nature of reality and to consciously create our lives. Coming to part 1, which is overcoming the tamasic nature, which is forgiveness and letting go. Now, tamas, rajas and sattva are 3 gunas, and the world is said to be made with these 3 gunas. And each and every one of us, within each of us, have these 3 gunas. At sometimes we feel lazy, we feel like we are in that tamasic vibration. We are sometimes attracted towards tamasic substances, food, etc. And there are times when we are rajasic, when we are ambitious, when we are active, and when we want to do things in this world. And sometimes we are also sattvic. We want to be involved in devotion, in spiritual practices, etc. In each and every one of us, there are different amounts of these 3 gunas. And the goal is to move towards sattvic nature and eventually transcend the sattvic nature also to go beyond the 3 gunas. But the first thing that we'll have to discuss here is about the tamasic guna. Now, the tamas is about darkness, it's about inertia, and it's kind of an eclipse over that infinite pure consciousness that is our true nature. So, tamas is the state of inertia. This is the state and vibration because of which we feel laziness, we feel dullness, and we are attracted towards inactivity. This is tamas. And here you also need to look at the map of consciousness by David Hawkins. If you look at the map, here you can see the levels at the bottom, which is shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, etc. These are tamasic vibrations. These are tamasic attributes. And the best way to overcome this is through absolute forgiveness and letting go. We should simply let go of these qualities. I know saying this is easy and practicing this is difficult, but this is the way. We should simply forgive everyone and everything. Only then we can come out of apathy, we can come out of shame, guilt, etc. We should simply forgive everyone and we should forgive ourselves for what we have done. This is the only way to overcome these tendencies. And we should also come out of tamasic lifestyle. So if one is addicted to alcohol, to sex, to social media, to junk food, to various tamasic foods, etc., stopping this immediately will not be possible because already a momentum is created and already that person's life is going in a particular direction. What that person can do is he can start reducing the things that he is doing. If he is drinking a lot, he can reduce the amount of alcohol that he is drinking. If one is very much addicted to social media, we can take the necessary steps to curtail it, and we should keep only a certain amount of time in the day to indulge ourselves in those activities. In this way, we need to slowly shift our lifestyles from tamasic lifestyle to a sattvic lifestyle. And as the map says, these tamasic attributes are mostly related to survival paradigm. So the 2 things that we need to do here is 1, forgive and let go. Second is change our lifestyle slowly towards sattvic lifestyle. In part 2, let us understand Rajasic nature and acceptance. If you look at the next part of the map, which is the middle part of the map, these are all the attributes relating to the Rajasic nature. This is all about pride, about courage, about willingness, about ambition, etc. These are all the qualities that are Rajasic in nature. Although they are not inherently very negative, we should also understand how to transcend them, because we should aim towards absolute freedom and we should aim towards an absolute conscious life. And the best way to do this is acceptance. We should simply accept what is as it is. We should accept our life, we should accept our goals, we should accept our desires and tendencies, and we should stop fighting them. And here, for the people who are mostly Rajasic in nature, we also need to learn about the nature of reality, about the nature of consciousness, about the teachings of Vedanta and Upanishads or any spiritual teachings. And we must choose a spiritual path so that we understand the true fulfillment and the true joy comes from within, not from the external world. This is what we need to understand at this level. Here we also need to surround ourselves with positivity. We need to hang out with the right kind of people so that we move towards sattvic lifestyle. And for the people of this nature, we need to become more conscious about our lifestyle and the food we eat. We need to consciously choose healthy food. We need to choose fresh food. We need to reduce tamasic indulgences like smoking, drinking, etc. And we must move towards a healthier lifestyle. Here one can also begin practicing yoga, exercise, meditations, etc. And the three things to do here at this level is: 1. Understand the nature of reality, nature of consciousness and conscious living. 2. Take care of the body and mind through a healthy lifestyle. And 3. Overcome negativity and be in joy. In part 3, let us understand moving towards a sattvic lifestyle, which is about love and peace. If you look at the map of consciousness, the top part is all about the sattvic nature. Peace, joy, love, reason, etc. All these are the attributes of a sattvic nature. And this is the ideal way of life. This is the best way to live because this is a stress-free and a joyful life. Here one goes beyond egoic identifications, one goes beyond division and starts living in love and joy. Through this, the body naturally rejuvenates and a pleasant life becomes the natural way of living. And when it comes to the lifestyle, when it comes to the people at this level, they usually consume sattvic food, which are fresh, which are plant-based, which are good for the body and to the mind. And they indulge in satsangs, in retreats, in meditations, in yoga and in conscious lifestyles so that they can keep their body and mind in the right way. And here, even if one wants to create something in the external world, they create it consciously. Here, one chooses conscious creation as a way to progress in the material world. Now, tamas, rajas and sattva are the three gunas that are explained in Vedanta, and it is said that the entire universe is made of these three gunas. And like this, each and every one of us are made of these qualities. Tamas is inertia and sloth. It is about distorted perception. Under the influence of tamas, mind experiences distorted perception and has difficulty in accurately evaluating experiences. Here there is lack of clarity and direction in one's life. So the implications of tamas is behavior such as laziness, procrastination and preference for short-term pleasure without considering long-term consequences. Alcoholism, gambling, etc. are very good examples here. Now, rajas is the word in Sanskrit which means passion or activity. This represents the qualities of dynamism, passion, and restlessness. So, Rajas is characterized by a state of restlessness, desire, and a constant seeking for new experiences and achievements. This is also associated with egocentric behavior, with self-centeredness, ambition, and a strong sense of self-importance. Aggression, agitation, etc. are associated with Rajas. This results in behaviors such as competitiveness, a strong desire for material success, etc. But the problem is it can lead to a constant sense of dissatisfaction, a lack of focus, and an inability to relax or be content with the present moment. Sattva in Sanskrit means goodness or purity. It represents balance, harmony, and positivity. It is associated with clarity and serenity. Sattva is a state of mental clarity and a balanced perspective towards experiences and situations. This is the quality of positive attitude. And Sattva represents a holistic and universalizing quality that transcends individual desires and egocentric behaviors. The implications of Sattva is contentment, wisdom, and a balanced approach to life. It can lead to a sense of inner peace, clarity of thought, and the ability to discriminate properly, leading to appropriate actions and spiritual growth. And hence, all of us must aspire for a sattvic life and a sattvic attitude. According to the Vedanta philosophy, no individual or phenomenon is purely sattvic, rajasic, or tamasic. Instead, everyone and everything possess all three gunas in varying proportions in different contexts. The interplay of these gunas shapes an individual's nature and behavior, with each guna influencing the other in complex ways. And if you look at the map again, the top attribute is enlightenment. Of course, the author here is talking about enlightenment in a different way, but when it comes to our understanding of enlightenment, this is beyond the three gunas. When a person goes beyond the three gunas of tamas, rajas, and sattva, he is said to be trigunatita, the one who is beyond the three gunas. This is why Lord Shiva and many other gods are said to be trigunatita. They are beyond these attributes and they are not bound to anything. They are absolutely free. And an enlightened person is beyond these three gunas. And this should be the ultimate aim for each and every one of us. But first, before that, we should all aim for a sattvic nature and a sattvic lifestyle, because only then we can let go and go beyond the three gunas. Now, to conclude, the 5 things that you can do right now to raise your vibration and live consciously is: 1. Forgive and let go. Forgive everyone and everything. 2. Lifestyle. Consciously choose your lifestyle. The food you eat, the people you hang out with, etc. Point 3. Understand consciousness and conscious living through the teachings of Vedanta. Point 4. Take care of your body and mind. Point 5. Overcome negativity and be in joy. So these are the 5 things that you can do right now.